Martlet is seen standing in front of her phone, holding it to her ear. She seems slightly nervous. Martlet hangs up the phone as Rowan begins to walk down the stairs and enter the kitchen. Walking into the living room, we find Kanako slumped over the letter, clearly lost in thought as she writes. Unlike in the normal route, where Kanako begins talking as soon as we're close to her, we need to approach her and interact. Kanako gets up. The two make their way to the basement door and stand idly in front of it. Axis gleefully wheels away. The front door to the tower opens, and out comes Wyfole, his smile still gone. Kanako quickly rushes over and hugs him. After Wyfole inevitably stops resisting, Kanako lets go. Rowan stands silently, their eyes still shaded over, just as they were yesterday. An awkward silence looms over the party, just like the shadow of the tower. Wyfole looks around, seeing the ruins and rubble around the tower clearly for what is likely the first time. He draws his pin and holds it in front of himself. Suddenly, an alarm blares and Wyfole runs into the northmost room. Rowan's head tilts and they begin trying to follow, but Kanako grabs their arm. Rowan looks back for a moment before Kanako lets go, and Rowan returns to their side. After a moment, the siren stops and Wyfole comes back into the room. Kanako looks back and forth between Rowan and Wyfole, clearly dumbfounded, before sighing, resigning, and hurrying off with Rowan. As Access begins to wheel away, Sroba arrives onto the scene. Access defeatedly wheels away. The three make their way to the library, and Ceroba begins digging in her pockets to look for the key. Sroba pulls out her keys and unlocks the door. Opening it, she reveals a familiar dark aura pouring out from the doorway. Before Kanako can stop her mother, Sroba takes a step forward and begins falling face first into the darkness. The two land in the lush, papercraft aesthetic tropic ruins of the Junior Jungle. Sroba struggles to get up and, as per usual, gets overwhelmed, confused, and panics before running off with Kanako giving chase. Rowan follows shortly behind. As they run, they dodge bullets of paper darts that fire off from origami flowers in the trees above. At some point in the chase, a tree falls in front of Rowan's path and they have to diverge into another tree's hollow. Climbing their way up, they eventually reach a branch on the tree from which they can jump onto a hanging vine. Clinging on, they swing from the branch and, when the player times their Z key press appropriately, Rowan will jump off with the momentum gathered from the swing and can reach another tree on the other side, landing safely on its branch. Running along the papercraft treetops, they eventually slide down a water slide, dodging more bullets until they drop down right behind Kanako and Sroba, who continue to run ahead. As they nearly catch up, an oddly different bullet sounds out and nearly hits Rowan. This only occurs in the redemption route. The golden bullet streaks by Rowan's head for just a brief moment, before disappearing in that very instant. Following right behind the two foxes, they eventually reach a cliff edge where they can view out into the entirety of the Dark World. Sir Admin arrives onto the scene on his hovercraft, as per usual. Wyfole draws their pen, standing ready in a fighting position. But they suddenly hesitate. They look at their pen, and their grip loosens. As Wyfole hesitates, Admin snaps his fingers, and a spark of energy flicks from their finger, turning into a bolt of lightning that strikes Wyfole, exploding and sending him flying back. Kanako attempts to run to Wyfole, but an electric barrier appears in front of her. Before Admin can even finish their sentence, Rowan draws their revolver. Admin presses a button on the side of his head, and the large mouse unit quickly arrives, snatching up Sroba. Admin hands her a clipboard. Sroba, in the midst of the struggle trying to escape the mouse unit, knocks the clipboard away. Kanako snaps and stances up, ready to fight. She lunges forward at the mouse unit, preparing to kick with all her might, but Admin gets in the way, grabbing Kanako's leg. Admin tosses Kanako to the ground. Admin snaps his finger again, sending another bullet towards Kanako, but Rowan quickly rushes forward, preparing to guard Kanako. However, the beam splits in two and hits them both, sending them both flying back into a large tree, landing right beside an unamused Wyfole. With that, Admin flies off with Ceroba in possession. The party lines up behind Rowan and progresses deeper into the junior jungle. So, considering this is the first time I've revisited this area since I originally conceived it back in the original Chapter 2 videos, I feel the need to expand upon what I already established. As I drew attention to earlier, throughout this section, there will now be moments where the party is able to climb through the trees in order to get atop the branches and swing along vines to cross obstacles. While up here, most of the puzzles you will face will involve guiding a leaf across wind paths into small hollows on the bark of the trees to open doors. These puzzles are often timing-based, requiring some precision. Meanwhile, back on the ground, puzzles here involve spelling out the answer to a riddle using stone letter blocks that spin on an axis. Of course, while exploring the paths, the flowers and the leaves above will sometimes continue to fire off petals as bullets to dodge. This sometimes occurs mid-puzzle as well, while on the treetops, of course. Engaging in battle, you'll notice Kanako's fight action is still grayed out, clearly still not trusting Rowan to give her that command. Meanwhile, for Wyfole, checking his magic menu, you'll notice bleeding ink is also grayed out. Attempting to use it? As well to it, if you complete a fight by attacking, this dialogue plays out. After enough exploring this area, we arrive at the very familiar security toll.
Hey sir, we'd like to get through.
Sure. Got your passport with you?
Passports? Darkners need passports?
I've never needed one. But then again, I've only ever been to one other Dark World.
Sorry, no passport, no crossy.
Listen, some Sir Admin guy kidnapped my mom. I need to go save her.
Admin kidnapped your mum? Well, that's none of my business. My business is security, and if you don't have your passport, I can't do nothing.
I am a prince. I should be allowed to enter wherever I want.
We in the business call that entitlement. Even then, do you have an ID to prove it?
You guys have IDs too?
Well, do you have an ID?
I'm the one asking the questions around here, Hattie. Oh, you're asking for it, kid. Three suspects have threatened the security booth. Engaging immediately.
I guess we don't have a choice here.
Meet my pride and joy, and the consequence of not bringing your passport.
This fight, unsurprisingly, goes entirely unchanged. The same mechanic of needing to force Werm to hit his own mech with his own bullets is kept the exact same. Just as it is with normal battles, attempting to use bleeding ink on Werm results in Wyfole telling Rowan off. As well to it, there's a secret interaction in this fight if you continuously try to attack Werm while on this route. Also, at some point in the fight, Werm will bring this up. Of course, the fight resumes as usual, and ends like usual. The mech explodes, and Werm gets away, allowing the party to enter the Fiction Complex. The Fiction Complex is as colorful and hopeful as ever. The familiar enemy darkners of this area play on playground sets, and the Noets walk around happy as can be in their fantasy aesthetic paradise, complete with murals on the wall and papercraft lush vegetation. As you progress through the area, you'll find doors blocked by giant origami-style dragon heads. Surrounding these heads are puzzles. Upon solving these puzzles, the dragon's maw will gape open, allowing the party to pass through the door into the next room. If you need a hint, interacting with the dragon heads themselves will often provide a hint. While wandering around, you can run into a missing poster posted on a pole. As well to it, some notes in the area provide interesting bits of information. Heading into the back alleys of the fiction complex and interacting with the familiar of the religion section. As it was in the previous area, there's nothing to do here on this route. All you must do is progress as usual, fighting a few darkners and solving a few puzzles which will lead you to the apex of the complex. From there, you can begin to cross the bridge to the center island. The party continues, entering the Island Bridge Lounge. Of course, as usual here, you can save and purchase healing items from Boof, the store clerk, before progressing onto the northern bridge. On the bridge, as so the path goes, the party runs into Ceroba with her back turned away from the party. Ceroba's ear twitches. She quickly turns towards the party, swinging her staff out, firing a red, fiery beam from her staff. The party swiftly dodges away from this beam as Sroba stances up, ready for battle. Admin hovers down onto Frank. Kanako lunges forward, preparing a kick for Admin, but the mouse unit quickly gets in the way and takes the blow. Seizing the opportunity, Rowan draws their gun and shoots the mouse unit between its eyes, disabling it and forcing it to leer back, allowing Kanako a good chance to get a good kick across Admin's face. As Kanako lands back on the bridge, Admin hovers back from the party. This fight, like Werm's, remains largely unchanged. In the attack department, that is. Sroba utilizes several attacks from Ceroba's various battles in Undertale Yellow, just with a cybernetic twist. Of course, you won't have access to the Soul Blaster like you do in her pacifist bout in Undertale Yellow, so it's more akin to her battle in the genocide route of that game. That being said, it certainly isn't as hard, considering she won't use her signature move from that battle. As I once alluded to in my original Chapter 2 video, this fight has two different endings, one of which being the route we need to take. You can, of course, use the safe shot action and precisely hit the various targets around Sroba's mask to knock it loose, ending the fight normally. However, for this route, you're going to need to miss every single target. This will still cause the loose meter to increase, but Sroba will take damage from the missed shots. Interestingly enough, if you had not done the redemption route in the prior chapter, the loose meter would not increase if you hurt Sroba while doing this action. Now, you can heed Kanako's words and be careful from here on to abort the choice you're about to make, but you're not here for things to be normal. Missing every target, increasing the loose meter, and having Sroba take enough damage will eventually cause the mask to shatter in Sroba's face, ending the fight.
Ow. My head.
Mom!
What happened?
The weirdo with the top hat brainwashed you.
Huh? Oh. Oh, that lying piece of...
Language, my dear. I'll have you know that mask was very expensive to make. You could have just pulled it off rather than blasting it to smithereens.
Yeah, well, I'm not complaining. Now I can get some revenge.
That's where you're wrong, Miss Sroba. You see, plans change, and mine certainly have just now. As much as I enjoy the creative architecture of this bridge, for the sake of the scholar's life, you're going to be taking a ride down it.
What? No! Kanako, run to me!
Mouse unit, all is complete. Excellent. Please initiate G
No! Let me go!
Miss Kanako has certainly proven itself to be quite a spry and intelligent woman. We see it best that she has the same opportunities as her brother. Please, I hear you. I'm going back at HQ.
Oh god, we're gonna die.
No, we're not.
If you'd like, I wouldn't be against aiming for solid ground. Having that by fiber air would be appreciated. As for me, I always have a backup plan.
Wait, no, please save us.
I politely decline.
We're not gonna die. We'll land in the water.
That doesn't change anything. Gravity doesn't work like...
Rowan wakes up in the sandbank shorelines of the river. Ahead lies a deeper, darker cardboard forest. Rowan gets up and Wyfole lines up behind them. Sroba reluctantly gets in line. Walking forward, as usual, we save alone in the dark cave using an angel's save for the first time. Upon leaving and passing through a few rooms, if you had done the alternative route for beating Ceroba, this dialogue would play out. Entering the wooden elevator as usual, you enter the non-fiction complex. The desolate, sad place it is. Most of the Noets here in the area seem defeated and tired. Interacting with them, engaging in battle, you'll notice in Sroba's magic menu the action of Fire Blast, the description reading, "When using this attack, you'll be given the prompt to spam Z as much as possible in the span of a 3-second window. The more Z is pressed in that time, the more damage will be dealt to the enemy upon launching the ball of reddish-pink flame. However, this attack is not fatal." So, progressing forward along the path of the non-fiction complex, you'll eventually find a hallway, ordinarily blocked by a golden gate, that leads into an almost familiar space. Familiar ornamentation is spread throughout. Sitting underneath the shrine is a Noets with a very familiar kimono. Interacting with them, with nothing left here to do, we leave the shrine behind, returning to the path we previously followed. And that we do. We continue along the path as usual, encountering the same enemies as usual, solving the same puzzles as usual, listening to the same familiar music. Eventually, we reach a crossroads. Progressing forward into the wooden tram will lead us to the scrapyard. But we can turn left and begin crossing the bridge back to the lounge. Returning to the lounge, we can head north, back to the collapsed bridge. Interacting with the barrier left in front of the bridge as construction begins. Heading back into the lobby and progressing west, back to the fiction complex. We're here for something specific. Heading back to the odd alley with the strange notes, this happens. Sroba lightly slaps Wyfole's shoulder. Progressing even further, we eventually leave the fiction complex and head back into the junior jungle. Again, like the notes earlier, we are here for one thing. Heading all the way back to the cliffside where Ceroba was once taken and interacting with the cliff edge. We now have done what we need to. From here, you could, yet again, abort the route by progressing to the scrapyard, and by doing so, you would unlock unique scene changes and dialogue. However, we still have something to do here. We head back through the junior jungle until we reach Werm's post, where the party ducks behind some bushes as Werm and Holy Joe walk into the scene. Werm clearly not enjoying the company. Rowan stands up from behind the bush, rustling it as they do. The two turn to see Rowan, and Holy Joe's eyes dilate in horror. They quickly flap their wings and fly away, leaving Werm alone. Werm slinks away, leaving the party to regroup. Heading back to the shrine near the base of the non-fiction complex and talking with its inhabitant. You can now equip this weapon onto Sroba to receive the reaction of. This weapon, ordinarily, is just a really good weapon to give Sroba, as it greatly increases her attack. However, this staff also has another effect you can see if you read its stats, that being the fact that it can deal fatal damage to Darkners if a magic attack is used by the party member who has the weapon equipped. Moving on, ordinarily, all the enemies here would be inactive, as you've already beaten them by this point. But now, for some reason, they've reappeared, ready to battle yet again. Engaging them, you'll notice now a great downside of the Passion Staff. During the player's turn to choose their actions, their TP gauge will slowly deplete, so long as the weapon is equipped, which can make our new objective a little tough. This objective, of course, being to collect 45% TP and use the Fury Beam spell. Though this may not initially do as you'd expect to the enemy. However, once their HP is low enough for the spell to reach the bottom of their health pool, they will slowly fade away into the familiar red mist. Things still seem fine after the first one is beaten like that. Another chance to turn around. But we're not turning around. In the next battle, if you attempt to cast Fury Beam while the enemy was in a low enough HP range, this will happen. The enemy's turn will play out as usual. After it's done, select it again. The turn plays out again, selecting Fury Beam again. The party continues, eventually running into an angel save. Unlike with the console saves, you'll never be able to fully tell how many enemies are left in a given area. However, they will tell you if there are still more enemies to fight. Moving along, you'll progress through the non-fiction complex, encountering more enemies as you go, and taking care of them. Eventually, like they were in the last Dark World, they will start to run away from you the stronger you get. As well to it, enemies, while it's the player's turn to select an option in battle, will begin to lightly shuffle away off-screen. If you allow them to shuffle away enough, they will run away, ending the battle prematurely, and you'll have to catch them in the overworld again. Eventually, inevitably, you'll run out of enemies to encounter. Heading to the peak of the non-fiction complex, we reach the familiar divide to the scrapyard again. You can, once again, abort the route if you'd like, by heading to the scrapyard. Heading across the other bridge, and back to the lounge, you'll find it slightly more empty than it was once before. As we enter, entering Boof's shop and selecting the talk option, you'll find the conversation topics that are available have changed. The dialogue for the tree topic would remain the same, so we leave the shop and leave the lounge. We cross through the lounge and back over the bridge to the fiction complex. The Noets are suddenly staring quietly at the party. Heading back all the way down to the first layer of the complex, a lone Valorant stands. As we approach, we don't deter, we progress. Wyfole walks away. This section plays out differently. We slowly climb our way to the top of the fiction complex, fighting forced enemy after forced enemy, taking them out slowly. All the while, Sroba talks to us. You'll notice as you face more encounters that something new has appeared about the enemies. A counter, showing how many more enemies remain in each encounter. Akin to the ambush from the previous chapter, enemies can now come in waves in these encounters. When one enemy is beaten, another takes its place, until none can. We continue, taking down enemy after enemy. And as we do, you'll notice, even Noets who are supposed to just be NPCs you can never encounter, get involved in the battles. But like the rest, we take them down. All until we finally reach the last save at the apex of the fiction complex. Despite no other enemies remaining as far as we can tell, the message is clear. Left with no other choice, we begin to cross over the familiar bridge where Wyfole tried to console Kanako. Standing in the way of the lounge is the familiar Noets from the shrine. As we come close, Rowan turns to face Sroba. After a slight pause, Sroba pulls Rowan into a hug. Rowan's hands remain at their side as Sroba continues to embrace them. Eventually, she lets go, and the two continue back into the lounge.